Hi guys, today I have a matching Whirlpool washer and electric dryer. And this one, we get to control the water level. It's got 2-part agitator, so full submersion. Doing a really good job getting those towels clean. You see here, there's your water level settings, temperature settings. You've got some extra rinse options and fabric softener, and then tons of different options here as well. And the purpose of this video is to show you that everything's working perfect on it, give you some tips and tricks on making sure you get it all hooked up all correctly and not gonna have any issues after installation. I've got an extra one of these, which I just bought on Amazon. I stick it right there. It thinks the lid's closed, so I can show you what's going on here. And as it progresses, I will show you. Drains the water out, and then has a nice, fast, smooth final spin cycle. All things you'd wanna check out as if you're standing here yourself, testing it out. So once it's done, then we'll move everything over to the dryer and I'll show you that the dryer's working perfect. Now for the hookup of your washer, you might consider a set of steel braided hoses like this pack here. I've got a link to both of these in the description. If you have trouble finding it, you can just click that. Also supports the channel, so we really appreciate that. But you can see here you've got blue for cold water, red, so it's easy to keep them apart. Now the steel braided is important because the cheap rubber ones have a tendency to swell and burst, and you definitely don't want that happening, especially if you're not home. And then a surge protector, there's many different styles, and I got a couple linked in the description. I kind of like this one because I'm always plugging other things in, but you can also get dedicated ones. You just want to make sure that it's 900 joules or higher, and that's going to protect your washing machine and the electronics on it. This one also has I believe that's a 4-foot cable on it too. So something like that to protect the electronics on it, super important. And this pretty much covers the washer. Okay, moving out of the wash cycle, draining that water out nice and fast. And draining. So we'll let it move on from here. All right, final spin cycle. And as you can see in here from the outside, nice smooth operation. Now since we have that extra lid striker, we can open this up, show you that it's spinning nice and fast. And we'll let that go ahead and finish up and move over to the dryer. All right, now when talking about hooking up the dryer, a couple of things you're gonna need. You're gonna need to find out what type of power cord you're gonna need. These are all considered accessories, and they do not come with a new dryer or a used dryer typically. This is a 3-prong power cord. It's like that there, has 3 hookups for the back, and it's 30 amp. You wanna make sure you don't get a 50 amp that has a straight one here. That's for a stove. You wanna make sure you get the right one for a dryer. And I've got these linked in the listing description also for you there. Now this is a 4-prong, so it looks a little different, but it still has the L there versus a straight one, because they also sell this in a 50 amp for a stove. Very similar, so you wanna make sure you get the right one for a dryer. You can take a picture of your plug in your laundry room and match it up, make sure you get the right one. This goes on the back of the dryer, and then it extends out to wherever your wall hookup is. Super important to make sure you get one. It's easy to use. A lot of them have a flathead screwdriver on it to tighten it down. I like these wings here. You could just do it by hand. It's so much easier because every 3 or 4 months you're going to want to take this off and clean it out, so this makes it a lot easier to do. And then lastly, I always recommend a good dryer sheet, and I do not do fabric softener in any of the washers that I use or the one at home. Fabric softener is like putting glue in your machine. Eventually it gums everything up. Use 2 or 3 of these and you get the same softness effect on your clothes, but it doesn't mess anything up. So that's kind of the essentials there for your dryer. All right, now we've got the washer cleared out. You can see a super capacity on that one there. And I'm gonna show you that it is in fact heating like it's supposed to on this one. So we'll open this up. See everything's tumbling, nice bright light right inside the heating element tube. Pumps out pretty hot air right there. Circulates with the clothes, exits right there, which is where the lint trap on top here. You wanna make sure this gets clean and cleared before each and every load. That way you have good airflow. That's how your clothes get dry the fastest. And we just push to start. We've got 3 heat settings here, as well as an air setting. So 4 heat settings total. I always kind of just do time dry on 70, but there's also this automatic dry setting with wrinkle shield. That's gonna allow you more time, 90 minutes in 10-minute intervals. 10 minutes on, 10 minutes off, 10 minutes on for 90 minutes, so that you get a little more time to come back and fold them before the wrinkles set in. So that's gonna do it for these guys. We will go ahead and get these listed up for sale. If you have any questions at all, please let me know. Thanks, you guys. Have a great day.